Children of Sthanee. The Children of Sthanee are an enigmatic race of merfolk that dwell within the darkest depths of the ocean, hidden away from mortal eyes. Legend holds that they were once ordinary merfolk, but their encounters with the unfathomable cosmic entity known as Sthanee transformed them into devoted servants and worshippers of the Great Old One. The Children of Sthanee possess a haunting and otherworldly beauty that belies their true nature. Their aquatic forms combine the elegance of merfolk with the ominous taint of the deep sea. Their sleek, scaled bodies shimmer with iridescent hues, ranging from deep indigo to midnight black, mirroring the inky depths they call home. Their eyes, glowing with an eerie phosphorescence, hold a hypnotic allure, capable of captivating and ensnaring unwary souls. Some of their more notable traits include aquatic adaptation. As beings perfectly adapted to the crushing pressure and cold depths of the ocean, the Children of Sthanee possess unparalleled swimming prowess. Their lithe tails propel them through the water with incredible speed and agility, enabling them to swiftly navigate treacherous underwater terrain. Enthralling song, gifted with a melodic voice that resonates through the underwater currents, the Children of Sthanee can weave enchanting melodies capable of seducing and ensnaring even the strongest-willed individuals. Their captivating songs lull victims into a state of euphoria, rendering them vulnerable to manipulation or abduction. Psychic connection. The Children of Sthanee share a psychic bond with their revered deity. Through this connection, they gain access to ancient knowledge, visions of the cosmos, and hidden secrets beyond mortal comprehension. This communion allows them to serve as conduits for Sthanee's will, carrying out its inscrutable desires. Shapeshifting. In addition to their aquatic forms, the Children of Sthanee possess the ability to assume humanoid shapes, allowing them to venture onto land for covert operations or to infiltrate coastal settlements. In this guise, they retain their ethereal beauty, but with an air of unworldliness that sets them apart from ordinary mortals. The Children of Sthanee are fervent devotees of the Great Old One, Sthanee. They worship their patron deity with fanatical loyalty, conducting esoteric rituals and offering sacrifices in its name. Their secretive underwater temples hidden in abyssal chasms are adorned with intricate mosaics depicting Sthanee's nightmarish visage. Legends speak of the Children of Sthanee emerging from the depths during cataclysmic events, or when the stars align in peculiar configurations. In these times, they are said to unleash their wrath upon those who dare to defy or desecrate their dark lord. Encounters with the Children of Sthanee are exceedingly rare, as they prefer the shadowy depths of the ocean, operating in clandestine ways to further their sinister agenda. However, those who venture too close to the ocean's edge should beware, for the Children of Sthanee may be watching, their haunting songs echoing through the waves, beckoning the unwary to their watery doom. Cold One. The origins of the Cold Ones are uncertain, with conflicting accounts of information. Some believe that they are a distinct species, while others speculate that they are the tormented spirits of once human worshippers of the Great Old Ones. Regardless of their true nature, the Cold Ones serve the dark entities Relim Shekorth and Afum Jah, acting as their loyal servants and emissaries in the mortal realm. Cold Ones are primarily encountered in regions and seasons of extreme cold. They manifest as ethereal beings, resembling swirling snow and vapor taking on a human-like form. Their ghostly appearance allows them to blend seamlessly with wintry landscapes, vanishing and reappearing within drifts of snow and ice or among the stormy skies. While they are only partially immaterial, they cannot pass through solid matter like true spirits. However, they possess the ability to infiltrate through the narrowest of openings or the tiniest cracks, granting them access to otherwise inaccessible places. The true purpose of the Cold Ones remains elusive and enigmatic. Different accounts offer varying interpretations, hinting at their roles as messengers, hunters, or omens. Their presence often heralds impending doom and calamity, serving as harbingers of woe. It is believed that the Cold Ones act as conduits for the unfathomable will of their eldritch masters, spreading fear and despair wherever they roam. Encountering a Cold One is a chilling and haunting experience. They emit an aura of cold that permeates the surrounding environment, freezing everything in their vicinity. Witnesses describe an otherworldly wailing sound accompanying their appearance, echoing through the frigid air and sending shivers down the spines of all who hear it. Their ethereal nature grants them an eerie grace as they move through the snow, leaving behind no trace of their passage except for the icy chill that lingers in the wake of their presence. As one might expect, engaging with a cold one is a perilous endeavor. Their touch drains the warmth and vitality from living beings, leaving them weak and vulnerable. Those unfortunate enough to face these spectral beings often find themselves trapped in a macabre dance of survival, struggling to evade their icy grasp. Legends speak of certain rituals and artifacts that can ward off the cold ones, offering temporary protection against their malevolent influence. However, such measures are unreliable at best, and true safety lies in avoiding their wintry domains altogether. The existence of the Cold Ones serves as a reminder of the ancient and cosmic forces that lurk beyond the veil of our reality. They embody the union of the physical and ethereal, existing as a bridge between the mortal world and the eldritch realms of the Great Old Ones. Their presence is a testament to the all-encompassing reach of cosmic horror, ensuring that even in the most desolate and inhospitable corners of the earth, the touch of the unknowable is never far away. Coleopteran. The Coleopterans, commonly referred to as the beetle race, are a species originating from Earth in the distant future. They are intimately connected with the great race of Yth, an ancient and highly advanced extraterrestrial civilization known for their ability to transfer their consciousness across time and space. The Coleopterans serve as the vessel for the minds of the great race, providing them with a new physical form to inhabit. In their original forms, the great race possessed conical bodies, but as their existence on Earth neared its end, they foresaw the rise of the beetle civilization. Recognizing the potential of these future beings, the great race made preparations to transfer their collective consciousness into the bodies of the Coleopterans, ensuring their continued existence beyond their own demise. The Coleopterans are a hive mind species, with each individual being part of a greater collective intelligence. Thousands of these beetle-like creatures come together to form a single entity, representing the combined intellect and knowledge of the great race. This hive mind structure grants the Coleopterans a remarkable level of intelligence and adaptability as they draw upon the accumulated wisdom and experiences of their predecessors. The Coleopterans possess a variety of extraordinary abilities, augmented by the advanced intellect and knowledge of the great race. These abilities include mind transfer. Like their predecessors, the Coleopterans are capable of transferring their consciousness across time and space. This enables them to explore different eras and dimensions, observing and gathering information to further expand their understanding of the universe. Telepathic hive mind. The Coleopterans communicate through a complex network of telepathic connections. This allows for instant information sharing and coordination among the collective, making them a formidable force in both intelligence gathering and strategic planning. Enhanced adaptability. As a result of their hive mind structure, the Coleopterans exhibit exceptional adaptability. They can rapidly analyze and comprehend new environments, technological systems, and even foreign species, allowing them to quickly integrate and manipulate their surroundings to their advantage. Temporal perception. The Coleopterans possess a heightened awareness of time and temporal phenomena. They can perceive and understand the complexities of temporal distortions, time loops, and alternate timelines, making them adept navigators of the temporal realms. The Coleopterans primarily interact with other entities in a scientific and observational manner. Their main objective is the acquisition and cataloging of knowledge. They have been known to engage with other advanced civilizations, sharing information and occasionally forming alliances for mutual benefit. However, their ultimate allegiance lies with the great race of Yth, and they will act in accordance with the interests of their collective consciousness. Encountering a Coleopteran is a rare occurrence as their existence is tied to specific periods in Earth's future timeline. When they do manifest, they appear as large beetle-like creatures with intricate patterns and iridescent carapaces. Their movements are swift and precise, reflecting their heightened intelligence and efficiency. Observers have described a sense of awe and unease in their presence, as if being in the presence of an ancient and powerful intelligence. Approaching a Coleopteran should be done with caution and respect. While they are not inherently hostile, they prioritize their quest for knowledge above all else, and individuals may find themselves caught up in their research or experiments. Interactions should be conducted with transparency and a willingness to share information, as the Coleopterans value the exchange of knowledge above all else. Due to the temporal nature of the Coleopterans, encountering them outside of their designated future timeline is exceedingly rare and may require exceptional circumstances. Their presence signifies a unique opportunity for insight into the distant future and the workings of the great race of Yth. Legends and rumors surrounding the Coleopterans have persisted throughout history, often intertwined with tales of mysterious insect-like beings and prophetic visions. It is said that those who have glimpsed the Coleopterans and witnessed their intricate rituals have gained fleeting glimpses of future events or acquired fragments of esoteric knowledge. However, caution must be exercised when seeking contact with the Coleopterans. Their priorities lie with the preservation and expansion of knowledge, and they may view individuals as mere vessels of information. Interacting with them requires offering something of value. Color out of space. The color out of space is an extraterrestrial force or entity that originates from outer space or other dimensions where natural laws differ. It arrived on Earth via a meteorite which crashed in the vicinity of Arkham, Massachusetts. The exact origin of the color out of space is unknown, but it is believed to have come from a distant and alien realm beyond human comprehension. The color out of space is an enigmatic entity that manifests as a stream of insubstantial, alien, and sentient color. It defies human perception and cannot be accurately described or comprehended. It appears as an undulating rainbow of cryptic poison, constantly shifting and changing in hue and intensity. The color is alien and unrecognizable, radiating an unearthly luminosity. Witnesses have likened its appearance to a surreal painting or a scene from a twisted nightmare. The color out of space possesses a range of extraordinary abilities, which contribute to its devastating impact on the environment and living organisms. When it first arrives on a planet, it releases sphere-carrying embryos into the surroundings. These embryos seek out nourishment and begin to germinate, infiltrating and infecting the local ecosystem. The larval form of the color is a jelly-like creature that can grow to immense size. As it spreads and infects the area, the vegetation experiences rapid and unhealthy growth. Fruits and crops become swollen and abundant, but they possess a bitter taste and lack nutritional value. Insects and animals born within the infected area suffer deformities and mutations. During the night, the infected region is illuminated by an otherworldly glow emitted by all plant life. The vegetation contorts and writhes as though subjected to an invisible force, reminiscent of a powerful wind. Even humans residing within the affected area emit the same spectral light, their bodies seemingly infused with the eldritch color. Over time, the larva matures into a young color, embarking on brief excursions to feed and drain the life force from the surroundings. The life drain is characterized by the rapid aging and decay of living organisms. Victims' skin turns gray, cracks, and develops strange fleshy growths. Ultimately, all affected plants and animals perish, and the drained area becomes barren and lifeless. Once the young color has depleted enough energy, it departs from the planet, returning to the depths of space to reach adulthood. However, remnants of the entity may persist in the area where it initially landed, causing a slow and continuous decay of the land over the years. The color out of space is an entity driven by its insatiable need for sustenance. It lacks a comprehensible consciousness or motive, operating solely on instinct. Its actions lead to the corruption and degradation of the environment it infects, rendering the land desolate and devoid of life. The entity's arrival has dire consequences for those who encounter it. Individuals within the affected area experience physical and mental deterioration, descending into madness, poor health, and ultimately death. The color's presence induces a sense of cosmic horror and existential dread, as it represents an incomprehensible force that defies human understanding and defiles the natural order. One of the most well-documented encounters with the color out of space occurred in Arkham, Massachusetts on the Gardner farm. The Gardner family, upon their exposure to the entity, suffered a harrowing fate. The land became tainted, the plant life exhibited bizarre mutations and discoloration, and the livestock suffered grotesque transformations before succumbing to a state of decay. Nahum Gardner, the last surviving member of the family, provided a chilling account of the entity's nature, describing it as a sucking, burning thing that is not of God's work. Other notable encounters with the color out of space have been reported throughout history, although details vary due to the entity's elusiveness and the madness it inflicts upon witnesses. There are accounts of entire villages and regions succumbing to the entity's influence, with the land left barren and uninhabitable. Legends and rumors persist about hidden pockets of the color's presence, where remnants of its insidious influence continue to linger. These places are often shunned by locals who fear the malevolent power that taints the land and the horrors it can unleash. It is crucial to note that direct confrontation or attempts to combat the color out of space have proven futile and often resulted in catastrophic outcomes. The entity's nature and otherworldly abilities render conventional weapons and defenses ineffective. Instead, those who encounter the color are advised to seek immediate evacuation from the infected area and alert the appropriate authorities to prevent further contamination. Crawling One. The Crawling Ones, also known as Dark Ones, Walking Corruptions, Worm That Walks, or Writhing Ones, are a unique and disturbing race born from the unholy union of the consciousness of deceased wizards or witches and swarms of worms, insects, and maggots. According to ancient lore, evil wizards were burned in the past to prevent their remains from being consumed by grave worms. However, it was discovered that these creatures could be instructed and imbued with the essence of the deceased sorcerer. Over time, this process led to the creation of a new form of life, a macabre amalgamation of crawling creatures forming a human-like mass. The Crawling One embodies the ambitions and malevolent will of the deceased, driven to continue their dark work even in death. A Crawling One is a grotesque entity comprised of thousands of squirming worms, maggots, and insects, each independently alive yet collectively forming a unified consciousness. Despite its repulsive appearance, the Crawling One is not undead, as the constituent creatures are living beings. The mass of writhing creatures maintains a human-like shape, allowing it to disguise itself and pass as a human when necessary. Its soft and resilient body renders conventional weapons ineffective, with injuries to individual insects being inconsequential as they are replaced over time through breeding. The Crawling Ones possess remarkable abilities derived from the melding of magic and the instinctive knowledge inherited from their wizardly forebear. Although they are unable to speak, they communicate through writing messages. Some Crawling Ones, through magical means, have developed the ability to produce a voice, enabling them to communicate verbally and learn and comprehend various languages. However, spoken words are not necessary for them to perform spells or establish communication with their alien overseers or otherworldly entities. These abominations are proficient in the use of magic and are capable of wielding powerful arcane forces. They continue the work left unfinished by their deceased predecessors, whether it involves the pursuit of forbidden knowledge, the worship of mythos gods, or the culmination of horrifying rituals. In close combat, Crawling Ones rely on handheld weapons, as they lack the physical means to attack directly. Their mastery of magic allows them to unleash devastating spells upon their adversaries, employing dark incantations and eldritch energies to bend reality to their will. Crawling Ones can adapt to various environments, making their habitats unpredictable. These abominations can be encountered in ancient crypts, hidden underground lairs, or secluded corners of forgotten libraries where they continue their studies of forbidden tomes. They lurk in the shadows, carrying out their dark agendas while masquerading as ordinary humans, their true nature hidden beneath a facade of normalcy. Beware the Crawling Ones, for their insidious presence heralds the continuation of forbidden legacies and the perpetuation of dark secrets. They embody the merging of the grotesque and the arcane, forever bound to their insatiable pursuit of power and the fulfillment of their forebears' malevolent ambitions. Cthulhi. The Cthulhi, also known as the starspawn of Cthulhu or Zothians, are a fascinating species within the Cthulhu mythos. While they share a physical resemblance with the Great Old One, Cthulhu, they are significantly smaller in size. Originally described as a race of beings resembling octopi, they are believed to be the pre-human spawn of Cthulhu himself. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Cthulhi is their composition. They are made up of a matter that differs greatly from what is native to our universe. Their physical nature is incredibly malleable, allowing them to undergo transformations and reintegrations that would be impossible for the Elder Things, another ancient race inhabiting Earth. This unique trait hints at their origins in regions of space with entirely different laws of nature beyond our comprehension. The history of the Cthulhi remains a mystery. It is said that they arrived on Earth from unknown corners of the cosmos and engaged in a relentless war against the Elder Things, who were already present on the planet. Eventually, a fragile peace was established between the two races. The Starspawn claimed the exposed lands, while the Elder Things retreated to the depths of the oceans, becoming the dominant species. During a period of apparent prosperity and cooperation, the Cthulhi constructed magnificent cities across the land. However, for reasons unknown but likely natural in origin, calamity struck. The very foundations of their cities, including the infamous R'lyeh, sank beneath the sea. This cataclysmic event led to the demise of all the Starspawn who remained on Earth, either perishing or entering a death-like slumber akin to their progenitor, Cthulhu. It remains unclear whether Cthulhu was present at the time of R'lyeh's submersion, or if he joined his city at the ocean's depths later on. Regardless, the downfall of the Starspawn marked the end of their reign as a major power on Earth. The Elder Things, who had inhabited the oceans, took their place as the dominant race. Despite their diminished influence, the legacy of the Cthulhi endures in the annals of the Cthulhu mythos. Degenerate Serpent Folk. The Degenerate Serpent Folk, also known as the hybrid descendants of a once proud race, are a species that emerged from the interbreeding between serpent people and humans. Their origins can be traced back to ancient times when serpent people, a race of snake-like beings with advanced intelligence, mingled with humans. The resulting offspring possessed a blend of characteristics from both species. Over time, the Degenerate Serpent Folk deviated significantly from their serpent people ancestors. They experienced a decline in intelligence but developed a vicious temperament, making them formidable adversaries. It was their species as a whole that played a significant role in inspiring the ancient European myths surrounding the Little People, malicious fairies that plagued mankind during prehistoric times. The physical appearance of the Degenerate Serpent Folk is a testament to their divergent path from their noble serpent people lineage. Standing at a maximum height of 5 feet, they have scrawny and deformed bodies. Their heads are disproportionately large, with inhuman square faces adorned with lank, snaky hair. Flabby, writhing lips reveal yellow fangs, while their flat, spreading nostrils and great yellow slant eyes indicate their adeptness at seeing in the dark. The most repulsive feature of the Degenerate Serpent Folk is their skin. It is scaly, mottled, and reminiscent of a serpent's hide with shades of yellow. They wear loinclouts made from real snake skins to cover their lean loins. In their taloned hands, they wield short, stone-tipped spears and sinister-looking mallets made of polished flint. While the Degenerate Serpent Folk may lack the intellectual prowess of their serpent people ancestors, they compensate with a set of formidable physical attributes. Their centuries of existence in dim caverns have endowed them with extraordinary adaptations. They possess heightened senses, particularly exceptional night vision comparable to that of a cat. This ability allows them to navigate and hunt in darkness with ease. Their scaly and mottled skin provides a certain level of protection against physical harm. Although it cannot withstand heavy blows or weapons, it acts as a defensive layer against superficial injuries. Additionally, the Degenerate Serpent Folk possess incredible agility and speed, allowing them to swiftly navigate their subterranean habitats and launch sudden attacks on unsuspecting prey or foes. In rare instances, a throwback to the majestic serpent people lineage is born among the Degenerate Serpent Folk. These exceptional individuals exhibit characteristics reminiscent of their noble ancestors and are revered by the rest of their species. They serve as reminders of what their kind once was, evoking a mix of awe and fear among their brethren. The 20th century marked the demise of the Degenerate Serpent Folk. Their gradual decline was exacerbated by the effects of severe inbreeding within their dwindling population. The diminishing genetic diversity led to a host of debilitating health issues and reproductive difficulties. Ultimately, these challenges became insurmountable, driving the species to extinction. Although the Degenerate Serpent Folk may be gone, their influence on ancient mythology and folklore persists. They left an indelible mark on the collective imagination of humanity, inspiring legends and tales of malicious fairies known as the Little People. These stories recount encounters with malevolent supernatural beings and reflect the fear and awe evoked by the now vanished race of the degenerate serpent folk. Devolved human. Devolved humans are a chilling result of a mutation that occurred within the human population. While the exact cause of this devolution remains unknown, it is speculated to be the result of a combination of genetic abnormalities, environmental factors, and possibly the influence of otherworldly forces. The devolved humans represent a tragic descent from the pinnacle of humanity into a grotesque and bestial state. The appearance of devolved humans is a nightmarish sight to behold. They bear little resemblance to their human ancestors, having undergone a profound transformation. Their bodies have become contorted and warped, with limbs elongated or shortened, and their skin takes on a sickly pallor or becomes mottled and discolored. The devolved humans often exhibit grotesque mutations, such as extra limbs, misshapen facial features, and abnormal growths. Their senses have also degenerated, with their eyes becoming milky and clouded, or even reduced to mere vestiges. Despite this, they possess a heightened sense of hearing, which compensates for their visual impairment. Their mouths are filled with jagged, yellowed teeth, capable of tearing through flesh and bone with ease. Devolved humans are a grotesque manifestation of the consequences of mutation within the human species. Twisted and contorted in form, they bear little resemblance to their human ancestors. Their elongated or shortened limbs, sickly pallor, and discolored mottled skin make them a haunting sight to behold. Extra limbs, misshapen facial features, and abnormal growths further contribute to their monstrous appearance. Devolved humans have retained some vestiges of their human intelligence, but it is vastly diminished. They are driven primarily by instinct and base desires, such as hunger and aggression. Their behavior is feral and erratic, akin to that of wild animals, and they often dwell in squalid subterranean lairs or abandoned ruins. These mutated beings possess unnatural strength and agility, surpassing that of ordinary humans. Their limbs, though twisted, grant them an unsettling dexterity and the ability to move swiftly and silently. They have adapted to a life of darkness and confinement, their keen sense of hearing enabling them to navigate and hunt in environments where sight is limited. Due to their degraded mental faculties, devolved humans do not possess complex strategies or advanced communication skills. However, they may exhibit a crude form of pack mentality, coordinating their actions to overwhelm prey or potential threats. Despite this, they do still have some notable traits. Unnatural strength and agility. Devolved humans possess physical prowess beyond that of ordinary humans. Their twisted limbs grant them surprising dexterity, while their strength allows them to overpower their prey. Heightened hearing. Despite their visual impairments, devolved humans have a keen sense of hearing, enabling them to navigate and hunt in darkness with precision. Feral instincts. Driven by base desires and instinctual needs, devolved humans exhibit a feral and erratic behavior, akin to wild animals. They are relentless predators, driven by an insatiable hunger for flesh. Encounters with devolved humans are typically violent and gruesome. They are driven by a ravenous hunger that compels them to hunt and feed on any living creatures they come across, be it animals or other humans unfortunate enough to cross their path. Their insatiable appetite for flesh fuels their predatory nature, making them relentless pursuers. The devolved humans are a disturbing reminder of the fragility of humanity and the potential horrors that can arise from the corruption of our own biology. Their existence serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the consequences of unchecked mutation and the unraveling of our evolutionary heritage. Doel. Doels are a fictional species originating from another dimension, shrouded in night and chaos. Created by Frank Belknap Long, these tiny creatures are known for their insatiable appetite for flesh. They exist in a realm separate from our own, a dimension veiled in mystery and darkness. Due to their diminutive size, Doels are often underestimated in terms of their threat level. However, their small stature belies their voracious nature. These creatures possess sharp, needle-like teeth and nimble, agile bodies. Their forms are elusive and constantly shifting, adapting to the chaotic environment of their dimension. It is said that their appearance varies depending on the observer, as if they can manipulate their physicality at will. The Doels have a unique ability to consume flesh, tearing through their victims with their razor-sharp teeth. This ability extends beyond mere physical consumption, as they are also capable of devouring the life force and essence of living beings. When encountering a Doel, one must be wary not only of their sharp fangs, but also of their capacity to drain the vitality from their prey. Halpin Chalmers, influenced by the consumption of the Liao drug, had contact with the Doels and claimed to have seen their enigmatic creator in his dreams. It is suggested that these creatures may be allies or affiliated with the Hounds of Tindalos, as Chalmers mentions the Doels and Satyrs as potential entities that could aid the Hounds in infiltrating his room. Albert Wilmarth, in his encounters with a being masquerading as Henry Wentworth Akeley, learned about the Doels and their connection to the Hounds of Tindalos. The exact nature of this relationship remains unclear, but it hints at a complex interplay between these otherworldly entities. Speculation exists regarding the relationship between Doels and other creatures in the Cthulhu mythos. It has been suggested that the Doels might be synonymous with or related to the Space Eaters, entities known for their consumption of celestial matter. Furthermore, the Doels share a resemblance in name and evocation with the Doels mentioned in Arthur Macon's The White People. This connection hints at a potential shared mythology or similar origins across different works within the mythos. It is worth noting that the Doel chants mentioned in Robert Bloch's The Mannequin might be the same as the doll chants mentioned in Lovecraft's The Horror in the Museum, further emphasizing the interconnectedness of these entities across different tales. While reminiscent of the Doels, massive predators from Lovecraft's fiction that inhabit Yog-Sothoth and the Dreamlands, the Doels are distinct in their diminutive size and focus on flesh consumption, setting them apart from their larger, more formidable counterpart. Fissure from outside. The Fissures from outside are enigmatic entities that serve the Great Old One known as Groth Golka. They first appeared in the story The Outpost by HP Lovecraft and have since become part of the expanded Cthulhu mythos. These beings are ancient, predating human civilization by countless eons. They were responsible for the construction of outposts on various planets, including Earth. Abandoned ruins of their settlements can still be found deep within the jungles of Africa. The Fissures from outside are often referred to by different names such as Dark Flyers, Demon Birds, Devil Skewers, Pterodactyls, or Slaughterers. They possess a distinct and eerie appearance. These entities are characterized by their single eye, which gleams with an otherworldly intelligence and malice. They have a single leg or foot, which allows them to maneuver through the air and land with agility. The most striking feature of the Fissures is their wings, which are both majestic and foreboding. Their wingspan is vast, allowing them to soar through the void of deep space effortlessly. The Fissures from outside are capable of capturing and abducting both humans and other beings. They employ invisible webs or tentacles to ensnare their victims. Once captured, a strange shadow passes over the captives, enveloping them for a fleeting moment, and then they vanish without a trace. These abductions often occur in broad daylight, leaving witnesses bewildered and terrified. As servants of Groth Golka, the Fissures act as proxies for their master. They accept and devour human sacrifices, carrying out the divine will of Groth Golka. Cultists who worship Groth Golka view the Fissures as the physical manifestation of their god's desires and intentions. It is unclear whether the Fissures from outside were created by Groth Golka or recruited by the Great Old One. However, their evolution over time has undoubtedly been influenced by their connection to Groth Golka. Looking upon or handling an image that represents a Fissure from outside is akin to gazing upon Groth Golka itself, triggering horrifying nightmares for human observers. The Fissures from outside have had a long history of interaction with humans, both in prehistoric times and the present day. In ancient times, their outposts dotted the earth and remnants of their presence can still be discovered. Over the centuries, occult detective Roger Little has investigated numerous cases of people being abducted by the Fissures. These encounters often involve the production of invisible webs or tentacles, leaving no doubt that the Fissures from outside are malevolent and inscrutable entities. Flying Polyp. The flying polyp, also known as aphoroplasm, bubbling ones, flesh twisters, floating horrors, or they who leave the mark, is a terrifying extraterrestrial race that originated from outer space. These enigmatic creatures arrived on Earth approximately 750 million years ago, constructing peculiar basalt cities adorned with towering, windowless structures. Legends and rumors suggest that the polyps may have also erected cities on 3 other celestial bodies within our solar system, including Mars, Neptune, and Venus. Upon their arrival, the flying polyps engaged in a fierce war with the great race of Yth, a race of time-traveling beings. Although initially defeated and forced underground, the polyps emerged during the Cretaceous era, approximately 70 million years ago, seeking revenge against the Ythians. They swiftly exterminated their ancient adversaries, showcasing their ruthless and vindictive nature. Over the ages leading up to the present, the majority of the polyps departed from Earth, leaving only a portion of their kind behind. These remaining polyps retreated to hidden subterranean lairs and deep ocean trenches, lurking in darkness and striking down any intruders that unwittingly stumble upon their resting places. The entrances to their dwellings are often concealed beneath the Earth's surface, hidden within ancient ruins or sealed wells. The reasons behind their choice to remain on Earth remain shrouded in mystery, with numerous ancient tomes speculating on various theories. One of the most unsettling aspects of the flying polyps is their physical form. Unlike any known animals or plants, these entities exhibit an uncanny ability to twist and shape their dark, plastic-like flesh. It is a cancerous mass adorned with strange growths, multiple eyes, and mouths. They possess a semi-material nature, with some parts of their bodies phasing between visibility and invisibility. Despite their apparent flight or hover, they lack wings. Instead, they move using invisible limbs, which they walk, jump, or crawl upon. A distinct footprint consisting of 5 circular toe marks, measuring approximately 6 feet in total length, serves as evidence of their passage. The true nature of the flying polyps remains elusive, as even the records preserved by the great race of Yth provide only veiled descriptions, hinting at their horrifying attributes while avoiding precise details. They possess the ability to fly, although the mechanics of their flight remain enigmatic. They display remarkable control over air currents, manipulating them offensively and for other purposes, causing devastation to their adversaries. Their mastery over the elements, particularly wind and air, grants them immense power, capable of unleashing destruction upon anything that crosses their path. Encountering a flying polyp is a harrowing experience, for they embody the otherworldly and grotesque. Their twisted, multi-eyed visage strikes fear into the hearts of those who behold them. Their malevolent presence, combined with their elemental manipulation abilities and vengeful nature, establishes the flying polyps as formidable adversaries within the Cthulhu mythos. They are a haunting reminder of ancient cosmic terrors that once dominated Earth and other worlds, leaving indelible marks upon the annals of history. Gnorri. According to the mythos, the Gnorri originate from the enigmatic realm known as the Dreamlands. Born from the depths of the unconscious mind, their existence is intertwined with the ethereal realm of dreams. It is believed that their creation was inspired by Lovecraft's encounters with otherworldly dimensions and his fascination with the mysteries of the deep sea. The Gnorri are an extraordinary species, possessing a blend of aquatic and humanoid features. These enigmatic beings have robust, muscular bodies that are mostly covered in scales, shimmering in shades of iridescent blues and greens. Their heads are adorned with flowing, multicolored beards that resemble seaweed, further accentuating their affinity with the underwater realm. Large, expressive eyes peer out from beneath their brows, emanating a mesmerizing glow that hints at the vastness of their otherworldly knowledge. The most striking aspect of the Gnorri's appearance is their unique combination of limbs and tails. Each individual possesses 2 to 4 muscular arms, which provide them with remarkable dexterity both underwater and on land. However, their torsos extend into elongated, serpentine tails that resemble enormous tentacles, measuring an impressive 15 to 20 feet in length. These tails are covered in delicate, web-like membranes, allowing the Gnorri to navigate the Dreamland's expansive seas with exceptional grace and speed. The Gnorri possess a remarkable affinity for the Dreamlands and draw their strength from the mysterious currents of dream energy that flow through the realm. They exhibit profound telepathic abilities, allowing them to communicate effortlessly with one another and even project their thoughts into the minds of mortal beings who wander into their domain. Their aquatic nature grants them unparalleled agility and speed in water, making them masterful swimmers and hunters of the dreamland's depths. The Gnorri are capable of creating intricate labyrinths within the seas, constructed from a combination of coral, stone, and unknown crystalline materials. These mazes serve both as their homes and as a means of defense, utilizing intricate passageways and hidden chambers to disorient and ensnare intruders. The Gnorri are also adept at manipulating the fabric of dreams itself. They can shape and mold the dreams of those who come into contact with them, subtly influencing their thoughts, desires, and fears. By weaving themselves into the tapestry of mortal dreams, they gain glimpses into hidden knowledge and secrets that lie buried in the subconscious. The Gnorri are a reclusive species, rarely venturing beyond their labyrinthine cities unless their realm is threatened. They value solitude and introspection, often spending long periods in deep contemplation, unraveling the mysteries of the dreamlands. Although they possess an inherent curiosity about the waking world, their true allegiance lies with the ethereal realm they call home. However, when provoked or when their existence is endangered, the Gnorri can be formidable adversaries. Their telepathic abilities allow them to rally their brethren swiftly, acting as a unified force against those who trespass into their domain. They are known to defend their labyrinths fiercely, utilizing both cunning and their natural agility to outmaneuver and incapacitate intruders. Encounters with the Gnorri are rare and often occur within the most elusive corners of the dreamlands. Mortals who find themselves in their presence may experience vivid dreams, as the Gnorri subtly intertwine their essence with the fabric of their visitor's subconscious. These dreams act as invitations, beckoning wanderers to explore the depths of their surreal and otherworldly cities. To come face to face with a Gnorri is to witness a glimpse of the dreamlands unveiling its profound mysteries. The encounter is marked by a sense of awe and wonder as the Gnorri emanate an aura of ancient wisdom and arcane power. Their luminous eyes seem to hold the knowledge of countless ages, and their telepathic touch imparts fragments of forgotten lore. Approaching a Gnorri requires utmost respect and caution, for their temperament can be unpredictable. They possess a deep-rooted connection with the dreamlands and are fiercely protective of their realm. Trespassers who enter their labyrinths uninvited may find themselves ensnared in a bewildering network of passages where reality and dream blur into a disorienting tapestry of illusions. Those fortunate enough to gain the favor of a Gnorri may be granted insights into the dreamland's secrets. They become guides through the ethereal expanse, leading seekers to forgotten realms, ancient libraries of esoteric knowledge, and hidden gateways to realms beyond mortal comprehension. Gyaa-Hua. The Gyaa-Hua are formidable creatures resembling apes, known for their immense physical strength. Standing tall on two powerful legs, they possess a muscular build and are covered in coarse, dark fur that provides them with natural camouflage in their preferred habitats. Their faces bear a mix of simian and human features, with deep-set eyes that glimmer with an otherworldly intelligence. The Gyaa-Hua's hands are equipped with long, sinewy fingers ending in razor-sharp claws, perfect for both climbing and rending flesh. Some abilities include incredible strength. The Gyaa-Hua possess unparalleled physical prowess, surpassing even the mightiest of humans. Their brawny muscles enable them to effortlessly break stone, rend metal, and overpower adversaries with ease. Few creatures can match their raw power, camouflage, and stealth. The Gyaa-Hua's dark, coarse fur aids them in stealthy movement through dense jungles, shadowy caves, and ancient ruins. They are capable of blending seamlessly with their surroundings, becoming nearly invisible to the untrained eye. Exceptional climbing skills. With their powerful limbs and dexterous fingers, Gyaa-Hua are natural climbers. They ascend towering cliffs and navigate complex environments with the grace of skilled acrobats, enabling them to reach hidden sanctuaries and elusive prey. Unyielding endurance. These creatures possess a remarkable ability to endure harsh conditions, be it extreme temperatures, lack of sustenance, or prolonged physical exertion. The Gyaa-Hua can survive for extended periods without food or water, allowing them to traverse treacherous landscapes where others would falter. The Gyaa-Hua's existence traces back to the legendary civilizations of Atlantis and Mu. In the ancient days of Atlantis, they were forcibly enslaved by the human inhabitants due to their prodigious strength. Used as laborers, the Gyaa-Hua toiled under the command of their human masters, their servitude lasting for untold generations. However, it is rumored that the Gyaa-Hua were not originally native to Atlantis. Legends speak of their arrival from a distant realm carried to Atlantis on ancient vessels sailing through uncharted dimensions. Some speculate that they were brought by the elder gods as a means to aid the Atlanteans in their endeavors, while others believe they were remnants of a long-forgotten civilization destroyed by cosmic cataclysms. Despite their enslavement, the Gyaa-Hua never lost their innate intelligence and yearning for freedom. Over time, a few managed to escape their shackles, retreating into hidden enclaves within the ruins of Atlantis. These isolated communities thrived, preserving their unique culture and traditions, passed down from generation to generation. In the modern era, encounters with the Gyaa-Hua are rare and fraught with danger. They dwell in the depths of impenetrable jungles, secluded mountains, or lost subterranean realms where civilization's touch is scarce. Few outsiders dare to venture into their domains, for the Gyaa-Hua fiercely defend their territory, showing little mercy to intruders. However, for those brave enough to seek out the Gyaa-Hua, legends whisper of their fabled wisdom and arcane knowledge. It is said that they guard ancient relics and forbidden lore, holding the keys to forgotten secrets of the cosmos. Some seekers of forbidden knowledge and occult artifacts risk the perils of encountering the Gyaa-Hua, hoping to tap into their enigmatic wisdom. Legends also speak of a rare phenomenon known as the Gyaa-Hua's ascension. It is said that under specific celestial alignments and arcane rituals, certain Gyaa-Hua individuals can undergo a transformative process, transcending their physical limitations and evolving into higher forms of existence. These ascended Gyaa-Hua, known as the Gyaa-Hua Adepts, are believed to possess even greater powers and wisdom, becoming guardians of cosmic secrets and agents of enigmatic forces. However, such encounters are veiled in mystery, and those who have witnessed the Gyaa-Hua's ascension rarely share their experiences. The true nature and purpose of this extraordinary evolution remain shrouded in ancient texts and whispered tales of those who have glimpsed into the abyss of cosmic truth. For the brave souls who seek to include the Gyaa-Hua in their bestiaries, caution and meticulous research are essential. Engaging with the Gyaa-Hua requires an understanding of their history, culture, and the delicate balance between their inherent strength and their potential for both benevolence and savage violence. It is crucial to approach the Gyaa-Hua with respect and empathy, acknowledging their tumultuous past and their longing for freedom. Only through mutual understanding and cooperation can one hope to unlock the secrets they guard and forge alliances with these formidable beings. Gyaa-Yothn. The Gyaa-Yothn, also known as Gyaa-Yothn, originated in the underground city of Kunyan, specifically in the region of Tsoth. These creatures were created by the inhabitants of Kunyan, who sought to combine the traits of defeated races with the indigenous creatures found in Yoth, an underground realm connected to Kunyan. The specific methods used for their creation remain a mystery, but it involved forced breeding and experimentation. Gyaa-Yothn are unusual and enigmatic beings, resembling large quadrupeds that exhibit characteristics of both reptiles and mammals. They possess a pale, almost sickly-looking skin, with a notable feature of black fur covering their backs. On their heads, they bear a single horn protruding from the center, giving them a somewhat majestic appearance. Their faces, while retaining a humanoid resemblance, possess distinct flat noses and bulging lips, hinting at a trace of human or anthropoid blood in their lineage. Although they possess a carnivorous nature, the Gyaa-Yothn are considered harmless to the inhabitants of Kunyan. They were designed with specific functions in mind, primarily serving as mounts and performing physical labor for the denizens of Tsoth. Like horses in the world above, Gyaa-Yothn are used for transportation, allowing the Kunyanians to traverse their subterranean realm more efficiently. Surprisingly, these creatures can be ridden without the need for saddles or guidance, showcasing a natural adaptability and intelligence. While their gait may be clumsy, it is remarkably consistent. Beyond their role as means of transport, Gyaa-Yothn also contribute to the agricultural endeavors of Kunyan. They possess a surprising capacity for manual labor, able to pull plows and assist with farm work akin to their human counterparts. This humanoid-like capability sets them apart from mere beasts of burden. Despite the similarity in their names, the connection between Gyaa-Yothn and Gyaa-Hua remains unclear. There is no definitive evidence to suggest a direct relationship or common ancestry between the two species. They might share a linguistic or etymological similarity, but their physical traits and functions are distinct. Heat lizard. The heat lizards, commonly referred to as Grokos by the indigenous inhabitants of Mercury, are fascinating salamandrine creatures native to the scorching planet. They were first introduced to the Cthulhu mythos by the renowned writer Clark Ashton Smith in his tale, The Immortals of Mercury. While not directly originating from the mind of HP Lovecraft himself, they exist within the mythos due to the collaborative efforts of the Lovecraft Circle. The heat lizards are imposing beings, larger than any known reptilian creature on Earth. Their immense bodies can reach lengths of up to 30 feet, making them truly formidable. Covered in shimmering metallic scales, they possess a mesmerizing iridescence that reflects the intense heat and radiation of their home planet. These scales serve as their primary defense mechanism, acting as a natural shield against the hostile environment of Mercury. Adapted to survive in the extreme conditions of their environment, heat lizards possess a range of unique abilities. They are virtually impervious to the extreme heat and radiation, which would be lethal to most other life forms. The metallic composition of their scales acts as a natural thermal insulation, allowing them to withstand blistering temperatures and intense solar radiation. One of the most remarkable traits of heat lizards is their ability to absorb and store heat energy within their bodies. They bask in the relentless solar rays of Mercury, absorbing the scorching heat and converting it into an internal energy source. This stored energy grants them tremendous endurance, enabling them to survive for extended periods without food or water. In times of need, they can utilize this accumulated energy to enhance their physical capabilities, such as augmented speed and strength. Despite their non-intelligent nature, heat lizards display an innate territorial instinct. They fiercely guard their chosen territories, which often consist of rocky outcrops and volcanic regions. They mark their domains using pheromonal secretions, creating invisible boundaries that serve as warnings to potential intruders. Encountering a heat lizard within its territory is an extremely perilous affair, as they react aggressively to any perceived threats. Due to the inhospitable nature of Mercury, encounters between heat lizards and other species are rare. The people, the indigenous inhabitants of the planet, hold a deep reverence for these majestic creatures. They consider the heat lizards as sacred guardians of the volcanic landscapes, believing their presence signifies the favor of the fiery gods. The have developed a cautious coexistence with the heat lizards, respecting their territories and avoiding unnecessary confrontations. Legends speak of ancient rituals performed by the to seek the blessings of the heat lizards for prosperity and protection against malevolent forces. Hunter from Beyond. The dimensional stalkers, also known as the Hunters from Beyond, hail from an enigmatic alternate dimension that lies beyond the grasp of human perception. These interdimensional predators possess the ability to breach the boundaries between realms, venturing into our reality and leaving behind subtle physical manifestations such as traces of their saliva. Their putrid stench serves as an eerie harbinger of their presence. Though their movements lack fluidity, they navigate through a series of instantaneous image shifts, making them unnervingly elusive. Resembling hairless, pale gray apes with a hunched posture, the dimensional stalkers possess vaguely canine jaws adorned with long fangs, from which drips a sickly greenish slime-like saliva. Their hands are equipped with talon-like claws reminiscent of a hyena's, while etiolated rings mark their withered skin, giving them an almost worm-like aspect. Their deep sunken eyes emit a luminous yellow phosphorescence, intensifying the disconcerting aura surrounding them. The sculptor Cyprian Sincal aptly dubbed these creatures the dimensional stalkers due to their predatory nature, although their feeding methods diverge from traditional predation. These beings sustain themselves by consuming the minds of their victims, transforming them into mindless automatons devoid of any conscious response. Their hunting technique revolves around a mesmerizing influence, luring prey to venture into the dimensional stalker's own realm, where the victims become tangible to their insidious influence. While individuals with strong willpower can resist this temptation with considerable effort, succumbing to their allure often results in the loss of one's autonomy. Approach the dimensional stalkers with utmost vigilance, for their predatory instincts and malevolent capabilities pose a grave threat to the sanity and essence of unsuspecting individuals. Exercise great caution when encountering their presence or any signs of their otherworldly incursion, as their very essence defies the boundaries of comprehension and the laws of our reality. Hyperborean. The Hyperboreans, ancient and enigmatic beings, have their roots lost in time. Legends speak of them as a race that once dwelled in the farthest reaches of the world, either in the frozen lands of the extreme north or concealed beneath the icy expanses of the southern pole. Their existence predates even the renowned city of Atlantis. It is said that the Hyperboreans possessed an advanced and arcane knowledge that surpassed the comprehension of ordinary mortals. The Hyperboreans were humanoid in form, but their physical characteristics set them apart from ordinary humans. Standing tall and slender, their skin possessed an otherworldly luminescence that glowed with an ethereal sheen. Their features were delicate yet possessed an air of otherworldly wisdom, with eyes that shimmered like polished crystal, revealing a depth of knowledge that was both alluring and unsettling. Hyperboreans were known for their long, flowing hair that cascaded in shimmering waves down their backs, seemingly composed of iridescent strands that reflected a multitude of colors. The Hyperboreans were not mere mortals, but beings attuned to the hidden forces of the cosmos. They possessed a profound understanding of ancient magics and the secrets of the universe. Their connection to the eldritch energies allowed them to manipulate reality, bending it to their will. Through their enigmatic rituals and incantations, they could commune with unfathomable entities from realms beyond, channeling their power into spells that could shape destinies or unravel the fabric of existence. Moreover, the Hyperboreans had a heightened affinity with the forces of nature. They could command the frigid winds, bringing forth blizzards and storms at their whim. They could walk upon the ice without leaving a trace and traverse vast distances effortlessly, as if guided by an innate sense of direction. Legends even suggest that they possessed the ability to manipulate time itself, unraveling the chronology of events or glimpsing into the future with their visionary gifts. It is said that the mere presence of a Hyperborean exuded an aura of immense cosmic energy, influencing the minds and emotions of those around them. Those who encountered a Hyperborean often spoke of an overwhelming sense of enlightenment, yet it came hand in hand with a feeling of insignificance, for their encounters with these ancient beings revealed the limited scope of mortal existence. Beware, however, for the Hyperboreans were known to be aloof and detached from the affairs of ordinary beings. They regarded the world and its inhabitants as fleeting and transient, like grains of sand in the hourglass of eternity. Interacting with a Hyperborean was a rare and perilous occurrence, for their motives and intentions remained inscrutable, and their actions often bore consequences far beyond the comprehension of ordinary mortals. Whispers circulate amongst occult scholars and esoteric circles that remnants of the Hyperborean race may still exist, hidden in the darkest corners of the world. Some claim that these ancient beings, seeking seclusion from the ravages of time, have withdrawn into realms inaccessible to ordinary mortals, dwelling in distant pockets of reality or existing in states of suspended animation, awaiting the time when the cosmos aligns and the world is once again ripe for their return. Inhabitant of the Nameless City. The Nameless Enigma, also known as the inhabitants of the Nameless City, is a mysterious and ancient species that once thrived in a city lost to time. They are believed to have originated on Earth, predating humanity by millions of years. Legends suggest that they evolved from aquatic ancestors and were initially followers of the enigmatic entity known as Cthulhu. The physical form of the Nameless Enigma is a perplexing amalgamation of reptilian and amphibian traits. Resembling a cross between a crocodile, a seal, and a mythical satyr, their bodies are large and elongated, akin to that of a small human. The most striking feature is their colossal and protuberant forehead, which towers above their faces without any discernible nose. Curved horns jut out from their heads, adding to their otherworldly visage. Their forelimbs possess delicate, almost human-like hands with dexterous fingers. The Nameless Enigma was a highly cultured and sophisticated species, capable of establishing a civilization with societal ranks and values. The remnants of their society can be witnessed in the vast murals that adorned the underground tombs beneath their city. These murals depict the rise and fall of their civilization, showcasing their architectural prowess, clothing styles, and religious rituals. The Nameless Enigma had a complex system of beliefs and engaged in religious practices involving sacrifices. Altars, proportioned to their size, were found within their temples, where they would offer both living and non-living sacrifices. The identity of the deity they worshipped is unclear in Lovecraft's original story, but later, works suggest their devotion to Cthulhu. While their abilities remain largely unknown, the murals hint at their intellectual and technological achievements. The Nameless Enigma exhibited a remarkable capacity for craftsmanship, utilizing natural resources to create sophisticated products. Their garments were made of exquisite fabrics, and their caskets, where the bodies were preserved, were constructed with wood, glass, and unknown shimmering metals. Although their lifespan is uncertain, the absence of natural deaths recorded in the murals suggests the possibility of biological immortality. This longevity would have allowed them to accumulate knowledge and wisdom over countless ages. Deep beneath the ruins of the Nameless City, a select few of the Nameless Enigma remain in an area shrouded in blinding white light. It is unknown what transpires within this mysterious section of the tomb. Whether they continue to exist as a coherent society or have undergone some transformation remains a topic of speculation. Their ancient civilization collapsed, forcing them to retreat far underground. The exact cause of their downfall is unclear, but their prophets prophesied another world accessible through the rocks, prompting them to tunnel their way towards this enigmatic realm. Their ultimate fate and connection to other reptilian species, such as those found in the subterranean realm of Yoth, remain subjects of mystery and exploration. Beware those who dare venture into the depths of the Nameless City, for the lingering presence of the Nameless Enigma and the secrets they guard may unleash forces beyond mortal comprehension.